what's up? This is boy, Mr. Vegas, and you got it locked to Just Cool Radio. You know, say, yeah, how we play the baddest and the maddest and the best dancehall and reggae music and all type of music, soca, everything. I get it, yes, sir. Yeah, Mr. Vegas, Just Cool Radio. Turn it up loud. Na 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 na. Why you wanna leave me, baby?
Bring the hot girls come to party, cause we love see them move and shake them body, yo. Bring the hot girls come to party, Just Cool, them love it, love it. Hey, yo, it's alive and living Scotch and Sean Paul letting you know. You don't know. Just Cool Radio, and that's what the dial said. Dirty.
If you don't know, now you know. Go and tune in to Just Cool Radio.
Are you looking to take your business, community project, or product to the next level? Want to reach a dynamic and engaged audience? Look no further than JusCoolRadio.com. At Just Cool Radio, we offer the perfect platform to showcase your brand. Our diverse programming and loyal listeners are the ideal match for your advertising needs. Whether you're a local business, an emerging entrepreneur, we've got you covered. Want to add some star power to your event? Book Just Cool Radio talent to bring excitement and professionalism to your next big occasion. Our talented hosts and DJs will keep your audience entertained and engaged. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity. Visit JusCoolRadio.com today to learn more about our affordable advertising packages and booking options. Just Cool Radio, disturbing the silence, catching the eyes of many.
Once upon a time, in the cozy Just Cool Radio studio, where the beats were always bumping and the vibes were always cool, lived a tiny kitten named Bop. Bop was the pet star of JusCoolRadio.com, and she loved nothing more than snuggling up next to her owner, Anton Too Bad DJ, after a long day of spinning tunes. One fateful night, after a particularly groovy radio show hosted by Glam Chat NADZ and featuring a special guest MC, Bop found herself alone in the studio, surrounded by all the equipment that made her owner's beats come to life. Mesmerized by the blinking lights and shiny buttons, Bop couldn't resist exploring the DJ controls. Just as Bop was about to give up on her DJ dreams and curl up for a catnap, two unlikely friends burst into the studio. King Trunks, the big, friendly elephant, and Snaky, the sneaky snake with a mischievous glint in her eye. Together, they introduced Bop to the secret world of the Just School studio with a catchy rap song that had Bop bouncing to the beat. But their fun was interrupted when King Trunks suddenly had to attend to an urgent matter, blowing his nose and using the restroom. Left alone with Snaky, Bop soon realized that not all the creatures in the studio were as friendly as King Trunks. Snaky, with her sly smile, tried to trick Bop into handing over the spare key to the DJ equipment. "You see, dear Bop," Snaky whispered, "there's a magic key hidden in my belly that makes the DJ equipment work perfectly. All you have to do is crawl in and fetch it." Bop hesitated, unsure of Snaky's intentions. But before she could make a decision, King Trunks returned with a mighty trumpet, sending Snaky slithering away in fear. With a swift stomp and a gentle trunk lift, King Trunks banished Snaky from the studio, ensuring Bop's safety. As Anton returned to the studio, unaware of the nighttime adventure that had unfolded, Bop felt a sense of relief and gratitude towards her newfound friends. With a contented purr and a sleepy meow, Bop curled up next to Anton, feeling safe and loved. And as the stars twinkled outside the studio window, King Trunks leaned in close to Bop and whispered, "As long as you are in the Just Cool Radio kingdom, you are safe." With a happy heart, Bop drifted off to sleep, knowing that she was surrounded by friends who would always watch over her. And so in the magical world of Just Cool Radio, where pet toys come to life and adventures await, Bop's first night in the studio became a tale of friendship, bravery, and the power of music to
Just Cool Radio, disturbing the silence. Everybody turn it up loud, loud, loud. Just Cool Radio, Madena.
JusCoolRadio.com provides exceptional standard to your video promotion and your audio promotion. Advertise with us now on the number +447 538 704 791. We take WhatsApps and we take emails. JusCoolRadio@outlook.com. Just Cool Radio, disturbing the silence, catching the eye of many.
Just Cool Radio, disturbing the silence, catching the eye of many.
Hey, what's up? This is boy, Mr. Vegas, and you got it locked to Just Cool Radio. You know, say, yeah, we play the baddest and the maddest and the best dancehall and reggae music and all type of music, soca, everything. I get it, yes, sir. Yeah, Mr. Vegas, Just Cool Radio. Turn it up loud. Na 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 na. Why you wanna leave me, baby?
Bring the hot girls come to party, cause we love see them move and shake them body, yo. Bring the hot girls come to party, just cool, them love it, love it. Hey, yo, it's alive and living Scotch, Sean Paul letting you know. You don't know. Just Cool Radio, and that's what the dial said. Dirty.
If you don't know, now you know. Go and tune in to Just Cool Radio.
Are you looking to take your business, community project, or product to the next level? Want to reach a dynamic and engaged audience? Look no further than JusCoolRadio.com. At JusCoolRadio, we offer the perfect platform to showcase your brand. Our diverse programming and loyal listeners are the ideal match for your advertising needs. Whether you're a local business, an emerging entrepreneur, we've got you covered. Want to add some star power to your event? Book Just Cool Radio talent to bring excitement and professionalism to your next big occasion. Our talented hosts and DJs will keep your audience entertained and engaged. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity. Visit JusCoolRadio.com today to learn more about our affordable advertising packages and booking options. Just Cool Radio, disturbing the silence, catching the eyes of many.
Once upon a time, in the cozy Just Cool Radio studio, where the beats were always bumping and the vibes were always cool, lived a tiny kitten named Bop. Bop was the pet star of JusCoolRadio.com, and she loved nothing more than snuggling up next to her owner, Anton Too Bad DJ, after a long day of spinning tunes. One fateful night, after a particularly groovy radio show hosted by Glam Chat NADZ and featuring a special guest MC, Bop found herself alone in the studio, surrounded by all the equipment that made her owner's beats come to life. Mesmerized by the blinking lights and shiny buttons, Bop couldn't resist exploring the DJ controls. Just as Bop was about to give up on her DJ dreams and curl up for a catnap, two unlikely friends burst into the studio. King Trunks, the big, friendly elephant, and Snakey, the sneaky snake with a mischievous glint in her eye. Together, they introduced Bop to the secret world of the JusCoolRadio with a catchy rap song that had Bop bouncing to the beat. But their fun was interrupted when King Trunks suddenly had to attend to an urgent matter, blowing his nose and using the restroom. Left alone with Snakey, Bop soon realized that not all the creatures in the studio were as friendly as King Trunks. Snakey, with her sly smile, tried to trick Bop into handing over the spare key to the DJ equipment. "You see, dear Bop," Snakey whispered, "there's a magic key hidden in my belly that makes the DJ equipment work perfectly. All you have to do is crawl in and fetch it." Bop hesitated, unsure of Snakey's intentions. But before she could make a decision, King Trunks returned with a mighty trumpet, sending Snakey slithering away in fear. With a swift stomp and a gentle trunk lift, King Trunks banished Snakey from the studio, ensuring Bop's safety. As Anton returned to the studio, unaware of the nighttime adventure that had unfolded, Bop felt a sense of relief and gratitude towards her newfound friends. With a contented purr and a sleepy meow, Bop curled up next to Anton, feeling safe and loved. And as the stars twinkled outside the studio window, King Trunks leaned in close to Bop and whispered, "As long as you are in the Just Cool Radio kingdom, you are safe." With a happy heart, Bop drifted off to sleep, knowing that she was surrounded by friends who would always watch over her. And so in the magical world of Just Cool Radio, where pet toys come to life and adventures await, Bop's first night in the studio became a tale of friendship, bravery, and the power of music to
Just Cool Radio, disturbing the silence. Everybody turn it up loud, loud, loud. Just Cool Radio, Madina.
JusCoolRadio.com provides exceptional standard to your video promotion and your audio promotion. Advertise with us now on the number +447 538 704 791. We take WhatsApps and we take emails. JusCoolRadio@outlook.com. Just Cool Radio, disturbing the silence, catching the eye of many.
Just Cool Radio, disturbing the silence, catching the eye of many.
That's how it goes, guys. Blessings and good evening. Happy Wednesday, y'all. Happy Wednesday. You already know the vibes, guys. You're locked in with your girl, NADZ on Just Cool Radio. It's your time with NADZ right now. It's always a pleasure to be here, and I hope you all are enjoying your midweek vibes so far. Okay, we've got another exciting artist coming in this evening, so I'm super looking forward to that one, guys. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there because it's gonna be a good one, guys. Super excited. But you know what, guys, the vibes that I'm feeling this week, we're gonna bring it back a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Big up everyone locked in. Okay, big up yourself, LK. Love, appreciate you. DJ Vibes. Oh, okay, big up. Oh, yeah, I think I may have said your name incorrectly, but big up yourself anyway. Yeah, all is well, all is good, guys. Yeah, I'm feeling like we're going to take it to the 2000s. That's how I'm feeling today. So that's what we're going to do for our little warm-up sesh, yeah? All right, let's get into it, guys. Stay locked in. That was the vibe right there, guys. Sleeping, B2K. Proper throwback right there, guys. We're going to take us into Latif, Jada, introducing our amazing artist, okay? This artist I've been particularly looking forward to, guys, for real, yeah? It's an absolute pleasure to bring up the amazing dancehall artist, okay? RICARDO, RAWAL. No, all right, hold on. I was very contemplating with myself, like, okay, Naz, how you gonna say it? RAWAL. But how is it?
Problem pronouncing my name, but because it's an acronym, so it's basically it's RICARDO Royal, but you can.
It's RICARDO no, say it again.
RICARDO
Royal.
Yeah.
Okay, dope. I would have never guessed. Oh my goodness. I probably would have never guessed that. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I was literally reading every letter.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, it goes like that sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's an absolute pleasure to have you here on Your Time with NADZ.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, we've obviously seen each other through the industry, and I thought, and it was also recommended to me as well, so I thought, yeah, let me reach out, see what I can do.
But I've been following you from before we met still, because I come across, as I said, JusCoolRadio and see you doing anything, and I appreciate what you're doing.
Oh, that's love.
I was following.
Yeah, oh, that's love, Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, that's how it goes. I mean, with the networking, you follow people, and then you just never know where it could end up, right?
Definitely.
Yes, I appreciate the love, for real. And yeah, for sure, obviously, I enjoy your music. I think you do a nice variety of, I'd say, dancehall.
Yeah.
And, you know, perhaps can we put it in the reggae category a little bit?
Yeah, I do a bit of reggae as well,
Yeah.
So I don't try to box myself in.
Okay. So how I like to do the show, I like to introduce with the artist song. But before we get into that, could you let the people them know? So RICARDO Royal.
Yes, it is.
Your real name?
Nah, that's not my real name.
It sounds like a proper real name.
Nah, it's not like RICARDO, yeah.
Maybe not funny the royal part, but the RICARDO,
yeah. Funny enough, I was growing up. Everyone knows me as RICARDO in Jamaica. Like I'm from Jamaica, so in Jamaica, like people are really called up by your government name.
Yeah.
So everyone kind of knows me as RICARDO. Like my whole entire family going to school as well. So I just work with that. Okay,
so that was it a nickname then? Is that what you're trying to?
In Jamaica, we say it's a pet name.
A pet name.
Yeah.
Okay, RICARDO.
Yeah.
Well,
that's not my official name.
That's not your official name, which is fine. You know what I mean? You don't have to give them everything, honey. We don't have to give them everything. But, all right, so RICARDO, so how did you get with that?
But some bitches have to get burned. Give them a straight, but to them you can't turn. Enough of them are dead weight, so me have to drop them. We no smoke, so them can't give me blame. Thank you Lord, me say the fake ones them. Feed them friendship, never again. No for gold to gold, now we no need them strength. We no need them strength. I mean I need none of them nose. I mean I need none of them nose. We don't need none of them no. We don't need none of them no. Watch over me, oh Lord. Guide my steps and make me fall. Watch over me, oh Lord. Enough of them want to see me fall. Watch over me, oh Lord. Guide my steps and make me fall. Watch over me, oh Lord. Enough of them want to see me fall. Watch over me.
Oh, what a beautiful song. What a beautiful song. Could you tell me a bit about, or let us know, like, what inspired this song? Like, how did this one come about? Obviously, it's your latest release.
Yeah, funny enough, I recorded this song like over a year ago.
Yeah.
And at the time when I recorded, I was, you know, sometimes you face some challenging time within your life. Like, I'm a spiritual person, so I would just say, you know what, Father God, just watch over me, man, as I go on this journey. Because on the journey, you know, sometimes there's a lot of obstacles, so you just have to be strong, man.
100%. 100%. I mean, life is literally full of tests.
Definitely.
You know, so if we, you know, kind of rewind a little bit to, you know, so the majority of your childhood was in Jamaica?
I would say half my childhood in Jamaica, half in the UK.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So give us a little bit about like what it was like for you in Jamaica, like if you remember.
Yeah, I remember when I had a fun time in Jamaica. Man, Jamaica is my home. Like, I brought up in a very, very stable home, so I was well looked after. My childhood was fun. I was very loved within my community, so I'm good, man. I can't complain. Some people say like it's rough, but I ain't gonna lie. For me, I had a very good upbringing.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yes, we try, we want to hear things like that. I know it may seem like, you know, people are just so like, oh, everyone's story's dark and like, you know, but of course everyone's got their journey in life. And so no, it's nice. It's really nice to hear when someone's had a fulfilling childhood and, you know, so your transition, so you was in between the UK and Jamaica, so I guess you was used to, let's say, the British culture.
Yeah, I'm very much in tune to the British culture.
Yeah. And so when it came to music then, what was like, growing up, can you name a few like inspiring artists that inspired you to become an artist, or music was just always around you? Like, how did you kind of develop the interest?
Funny enough, like, it was only when I came to the UK, I take on keen interest onto music, but growing up, in Jamaica, I used to be around sound systems. Yeah, I used to, like, my dream was always want to be a sound system DJ.
Oh, okay,
like, play songs and stuff like that when I was growing up. Yeah. And when I came to the UK, it was was my main interest at the time. Yeah, I had other stuff going on. And the way I found music, I was like in a space again where it was quite challenging for me. And I would say music found me in that sense.
During that challenging time.
Yeah, and it really helps me a lot still.
Yeah. So is music a form of just like an emotional outlet for you, or a creative outlet? Like, how important is music for you?
Put it this way, anytime I'm feeling down, I just pick up a pen and paper and just express myself.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah, no, that's what's up. Yeah, because I think sometimes, like, at what point in your journey was it like, okay, I'm gonna take music seriously? Did you know kind of from the get-go, from when you was interested, it was like, okay, I want to take it seriously? Or was it a steady, you know, lead up to that?
It was like, I would say something personal happened. Like, I had a friend and he was here at the time, and he heard me like singing, and he was like, yo, you know, you got talent. And he was very ill. He passed away now, and he said to me like, listen, life is too short. You got the talent, make use of it. And from then I just kind of try and be as professional as possible. Yeah.
Oh, big up your friend. What was his name?
His name was Kimon. I'll never forget him. Yeah.
Kimon. Oh, rest in peace.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
He's the one who really and truly kind of, when I had that conversation with him, and then like within next 2 days, that's what it for him. Yeah, so it kind of stuck with me then.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's like a sweet and sour, double-edged sword type of thing, innit?
Definitely.
Yeah.
But it just made me have a different perspective on life, and just look and say, you know what? That's for me. Anything which I do, I don't let no one stop me.
Yeah.
You get me? Like, if someone told me no, I just like, okay, I just dust myself off and I go again.
That part, honestly, yeah, because I feel like the real strength and the real lesson to be learned is how you deal with difficult situations.
Definitely.
Yeah, which it builds character, it builds strength, it builds resilience. Because I was saying to my friend the other day, like, you know, the way that they teach children now in schools, or the way they kind of operate, it's like no one's a loser, no one fails, no one
Yeah.
like you know, they got them all wrapped up in cotton wool, and it's like, oh no, we don't want to hurt themselves, safety first and all this and that. And I think, well, you know, when I remember growing up, I mean, you go outside, if you fall over and you graze your leg and this happens, whatever, you get up and you put some Dettol on there. And you know,
Like growing up, they said you have to get burned before you learn.
that part, 100%. And trust me, I have got enough. I've got enough scars to prove I was outside. Okay, but that's what childhood's about, really. Is, you know, and just even adulthood is getting out there, but it's just in different ways. Obviously, as adults now, we're more prepared for, like, okay, if we do certain things, there's a consequence.
Definitely.
You know, when you're younger, you're just like, oh, I'm free. There we go. You know, but you're right. There's definitely lessons to be learnt within that. So talking about childhood, like, do you remember what kind of like student you was? What you was like in school? Was you cheeky?
I was a very cheeky kid. We were going to school, like, do my work. I wouldn't say I was like a brilliant student, but I was a good student. But in between, I was very cheeky.
Oh, you did enough so that you wasn't classed in the better watch him kind of.
No.
You did just enough. Well, that's all right then. That's not too bad. It's all right. So obviously then transitioning into becoming a full-time artist?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. How did your family take that?
Well, my mom especially, she's one of my biggest fans. She's very proud of my achievements.
That's dope.
So, like, my family, I always have family support. Whatever I do, my family always support me.
That's a beautiful thing. That absolutely is, because I think sometimes in people's journeys, and you know, when they want to strive and go for what they truly are passionate about, sometimes they don't have that backing, and you just have to, all you can walk with is your own,
definitely,
know, your own faith and belief in yourself and your talent, and it makes the job what they're truly passionate about.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're just like projecting it onto you, because it's like, oh, really? Oh, you think you can do this? Like, what makes you so different and so special? You know? At what point did you know that, okay, because there's people that want to do music, that can do music and have, you know, have all of the tools around them to be able to create music, but they may not be great at, you know, being an artist. At what point did you realize that actually I'm really talented? Because you do actually have talent.
I put it this way. I remember, like, what gave me that feeling to want to do this even more. I went to a performance in Devon, and when I went there, like, I was giving out my CDs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because
CD days.
No, it's not really. Like, you see, further afield outside of like London, like, people still use CDs and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, if you go to Wales, like, you'd be surprised to see, like, they want you the actual CDs.
That. I actually really missed that. Yeah, it's just not like that here, like in London.
Yeah, so I was in Devon giving out my CDs. No one didn't really want to take any CDs.
Yeah.
So when it comes to performing now, like, I absolutely transformed the place.
Okay.
And when I walk off the stage, I become a different person.
Yeah.
Like, I know that, like, I could do this.
Yeah.
Going to a place where no one knows me, and then when I walk off the stage, everyone literally knew who I am. Then
that's powerful.
So that was the time when I say, you know what, I believe I can really do this. It gives me the confidence to say, you know what, you can really do this. Push on,
Yeah, I love that. I love that for you. That's dope. Yeah, sometimes it does take just being thrown out there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And I'm not scared to go out there. I always tell, like, artists within London, say sometimes, man, you just have to step out your comfort zone. Yeah, I go places. I've been to Leeds. I've been to Leicester. I've been to Newcastle.
Was that your tour? Because you did a tour,
Yeah,
didn't you?
Yeah. So I just well, for me, if I told myself I want to do something, I just do it.
Yeah. Because what is there to be waiting around for?
Nothing.
Time waits for no man.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, that's dope. So with the tour, the idea, you just was like one day, like, you know what, I'm just gonna take everything that I've got and we're gonna hit the road.
Definitely.
Who came with you? Like, how did you kind of build your team?
At them time, I had a manager. Now I've got a manager, unfortunately. I wouldn't say unfortunately, but it do happen. Things do happen, yeah.
Right.
So, but as I said, man, well, for me, I'm not scared to go on the road on my own. Because when I just started out in London, I didn't have that support unit around me.
Okay.
So that helps me to develop my stagecraft because we're going places, doing a lot of showcases. I'm literally by myself.
Oh wow! Was that not intimidating?
At first,
sometimes, yeah.
At first, but then that's what I'm saying. It helps me to build my own confidence.
Okay.
Yeah, so I know I got there, and I see some guys, they got big team around them doing the thing, so I know like I have to deliver. So that helps me to build my courage.
That pressure.
Yeah.
Goodness me. Oh yeah, you love a challenge.
Yeah, definitely. So no, it's nothing to me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Any crowd, we'll rock that.
That's what's up. You hear that energy, guys? Yeah, you guys better make sure you follow him on all his social media as well. That's Ricardo Royal, okay, guys? But it's spelled RAWAL.
That's it.
Yeah? Okay, make sure you do follow him up so you know where he's next performing. Yeah, that's what's up. So we're going to get into one of your tunes, darling. How them do it?
Yeah, how them do it.
Do it.
Yeah. I'll teach you the lingo. Don't worry yourself. Yeah.
I just, you know what? Sometimes you just have to laugh at yourself, guys, because you can't take yourself too seriously.
Definitely.
But yes, would you love to introduce the song then?
This song is like how them do it internationally known. You see me, this song has taken me all over the world musically, so have a listen.
Yes, that's what's up, guy. You heard it there.
Yo, Zoom.
Get it? Dope tune.
Oh, some boy I make beer money. And mama dead for hungry. Me no know. How them do it? How them do it? Me no know. How them sleep? How them sleep? Life hard with them had enough nights in a sleep, but alone flossing when them touch straight. Them is a freeze, mama fridge empty. Them bowl full of carrot, mama belly empty. Them a chop hard, mama can't buy stocks. Them a pose with the rocks, mama bed pan black. Them timepiece, cause a 100 G's. And them a that down top a kettle, people and tea. Them a iPhone, them money enough and them mother she a dead for younger. Them a iPhone, them money enough and them mother she a dead for younger. How you feel funny, your mother broke. You get like child brains and your mother take us from. We a make money, mama, for your feet. I out regular, for inch shopping. Me no know. So, how them do it? How them do it? Me no know.
Guys, let's take that one back for you guys, yeah? Jeez, vibes, mate. Come on.
Me no know. How them do it? How them do it? Me no know. How them sleep? How them sleep? Life hard with them had enough nights in a sleep, but alone flossing when them touch straight. Them is a freeze, mama fridge empty. Them bowl full of carrot, mama belly empty. Them a chop hard, mama can't buy stocks. Them a pose with the rocks, mama bed pan black. Them timepiece, cause a 100 G's. And them a that down top a kettle, people and tea. Them a iPhone, them money enough and them mother she a dead for younger. Them a iPhone, them money enough and them mother she a dead for younger. How you feel funny, your mother broke. You get like child brains and your mother take us from. We a make money, mama, for your feet. I out regular, for inch shopping. Me no know. So, how them do it? How them do it? Me no know. How them sleep? How them sleep? I can't up on my mother hungry. Floss every day and mama cover them. Mama call for your thing, them no answer. But if money pull up, them ready for sponsor. Find it hard for mama live like star. When month then come mama and they a job, but them girl never yet in a rental race. I bills them eye she go for partner. Them a iPhone, them money enough and them mother she a dead for younger. Them a iPhone, them money enough and them mother she a dead for younger. How you feel funny, your mother broke. You get like child brains and your mother take us from. We a make money, mama, for your feet. I out regular, for inch shopping. Me no know. So, how them do it? How them do it? sleep? How them sleep? Me coulda never. This my mother, all the way she do for me. That need chacha. Anything she want me, I one call away. Me coulda never turn me back on my mother nowadays. Some boy, the way them treat them mother, it hurt me at me. Tell you chacha, them a dash your money, mama fridge empty. Them a mind girl, and them a live no way. Them a I found them money enough, and them mother she a dead for young girl. Them a I found them money enough, and them mother she a dead for young girl. But how you feel funny, your mother broke. You get like child pains and your mother take bus from. We a make money, mama pay a bit. Fly out regular for inch shopping. Them a I found them money enough, and them mother she a dead for young girl. Them a I found them money enough, and them mother she a dead for young girl. How you feel funny, your mother broke. You get like child pains and your mother take bus from. We a make money, mama pay a bit.
Guys, that is how them do it. How them do it? Do it? Wait, good. wait. I have to practice because this is getting a bit ridiculous now. How do see the thing is with me? I don't mind trying. You know, I'm a good trier. I will try. So how them do it? Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Yeah, the T at the end.
Do it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. We get there. We'll get there. I'm gonna keep practicing. Don't worry.
Definitely.
I'm done. Oh dear. No, that's a lovely song right there. Very uplifting.
Yeah.
Very vulnerable and quite. You know, you speak about your mum there and
definitely
like that. So I think it's nice. And where I say like you really give a lovely balance because I think sometimes when it comes to like dancehall music, it can be, you know, it can be very much fixated on the sexualization of it. Definitely. And so it's nice that you find a balance in between actually speaking about, you know, your life experiences and things like that, and and keeping it lighthearted and fun as well.
Definitely.
Yeah. So when it comes to, because I noticed actually a lot of your songs, it's the same. Is it producer?
Yeah, some of my songs I can record the same producers.
Yeah. Was that something that it was over time you kind of over time you found the right producer that fits for you, and then it's, you know, you guys just keep it
like we develop
in-house.
a chemistry. I'm still working towards like I've shown anyone, if you understand what I mean. So if I find someone who also like we connect and they're willing to put in the work, then I don't have a problem in just working, because sometimes a lot of time people say to me I need to do more collabs. I've got a few collabs, but my experience from it, sometimes, you know, you're a person who likes to put the effort in, and then some people, they just want to sit back. Yeah, so it kind of hinders you from moving forward sometimes. So to avoid that, I'm just waiting until I find the right person to work with.
Okay, now I hear you. Same drive.
Yeah.
Because it's like you said, you could be putting in 110%, and that person's only putting in like 50.
Yeah.
And then when the tune's ready to push out and promote, they're nowhere to be found.
Exactly.
Yeah. It happens. It happens a lot to a lot of artists, you know. And I suppose you've seen a lot throughout your journey, because you've been releasing music for a hot minute. Like we're not because obviously Spotify only just came about. You know, it's not been as long as, say, something like, you know, when people were putting their songs on other platforms, MySpace and all different, you know, things like that. So I think sometimes when you look at an artist's catalogue, and it might say, okay, this tune dropped, the first tune dropped in 2022, and it's like but they've been releasing music, it just wasn't on this platform.
Because for me, what I did, like, I always, every year I try to release a project.
Okay.
So hence why my catalog is a bit big at the moment. So I always try to release, because this year I'm also planning to release another EP. It's just a trend which I'm just trying to keep up with. It's pushed me to do more, if you understand what I mean, and keep me consistent as well.
Yes, yeah. So I think so, because I think, you know, that consistency it helps build your core following.
Definitely.
Yeah, because I think sometimes when someone's like a new artist, they assume that they have to have like this massive like audience. They have to be on the biggest platform, and they, you know, they have to get this X amount of streams and this X amount of followers. When really, a lot of the times, the trick is just creating that core audience that whatever you drop, they're ready.
Definitely. And you said something quite interesting there about followers, because like I've learned along the journey, there's a difference between having a person who's a fan and a person who's a follower.
Yeah, supporter. Yeah.
Because like I never understand that until I went on tour. That was the first time. I'm not gonna call the artist name, but she came to the UK.
Yeah.
And she had a massive following.
Okay.
But then it didn't transfer like into her fans coming out and seeing her. So that teaches me a lot. I was like, whoa. So from then on, I just go off the concept. Follow as much as you want, but I'm more like look out for the people who are genuine my fans.
Real supporters.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And I think and I'd agree there definitely is a difference between someone that supports you as a supporter and someone that's, let's say, a fan. Because you know, there's different extremes, right?
Definitely.
There's different extremes of it.
Yeah.
And I think it's always lovely to have people that are always open to whatever, you know, creativity, whatever project you put out there. So, you know, I mean, I think it's something that I think the new generation have to learn, as far as like, especially because social media is such it's a tool that can either work for us or against us.
Definitely.
Right, because now you've got people that will buy followers and, you know, and all this. I mean, come on, like this is real. It's real, right? It's real. It's real life. And I think this thing about, you know, just thinking that money can just get you this and you can just click a button. When no, it's about going out there, putting the footwork in, like actually like releasing projects, like going and doing shows and things like that.
Definitely.
How do you keep yourself, apart from obviously releasing consistently, how else do you try and keep yourself relevant within, you know, this new social media world that we're in?
For me, like apart from doing music, I also do activities within my community. So and also now, like me and my friend were doing this podcasting.
Love that.
So we just like from like with our social media music work these days, you can't just be an artist.
Tell them.
There's more to it than just being an artist. There are like other ways to earn your revenues. And it also helps to build your core audience as an artist as well.
100%.
If you know to apply it.
Yeah, because there's many ways and many avenues to become, let's say, a millionaire. Like there's many multiple streams, and you have to be able to kind of tap into as many as possible, but then still not lose sight of what your main goal is.
Definitely. Because what I find like from the podcast audience, I them, we didn't know you do music, but they come across like me doing podcasts and like I do music as well, and they say, I listen to your music. So it so far I could see the aim which I'm working towards is happening.
That's dope. What's the podcast?
We work at it's called of London Yardie TV.
Okay, dope.
So we discuss like current affairs, what's happening in the dancehall scene.
That's what's up. Okay. Well, when you're ready, could do a little collab or something. You know what I mean?
Definitely. I was just gonna commend you on yours as well. I see you doing great things. I like
blessings,
that.
man. But like you said, listen, and I think naturally when you're a creative person, it's not hard to think of, okay, what can I do next? How can I?
Yeah, definitely.
You know, and obviously like podcasting is something that's very much like people, you know, that's our new way of getting information and
definitely and communicating and so
right, and entertainment and discussing real
that is
things that's happening, you know. So you touched on what your podcast is about, which is
about current affair which is happening in dancehall
right. So you touched on the dancehall side of things, right? Every dancehall artist that I've had on the show and interviewed, I always ask them the same question. Do you feel there's a difference between UK dancehall and the Caribbean or Jamaican dancehall?
It is a big difference.
Okay, and if there is a difference, then do you feel like UK dancehall is embraced in Jamaica? as much as it.
No, I don't think so.
Mm.
Yeah, I think like UK dancehall is kind of, it's not really out there.
Mm.
Yeah, and it can be, but we just have to just like always. For me, we lack in structure. So if we can have that structure, yeah, then it's a niche market. So we could do great things.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the thing. I see. I listen to a lot of UK dancehall, and you know, and I think I feel like you've created your own lane.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and I think but then it doesn't take away from the original source, you know.
No, it doesn't.
But I feel like collectively, I would love to see more collaborations with the UK dancehall and the, you know. The
definitely. It's gonna get there because like over the past few years, I see where the business has improved a lot, and I see a lot of artists doing stuff, getting on these shows, but we still have a lot of work which needs to be done. But we get in there still.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think it's a natural progression, and you can't force things sometimes. You can't, you know. I think it's nice when I see, you know, dancehall artists come over here and they show love to the UK artists, and it's, you know, I notice you've done collaborations with rap artists and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so as far as, you know, you mentioned earlier about, you know, people said to you, "Oh, do more collabs and stuff like that." You know, but you know, I think collaborations are definitely beneficial when both sides
that's
benefit from it.
It's not even say benefit, but when both sides is working together, because sometimes you might do a collab here, and a person, they probably having a song which they pushing at the time when you want to release that song. Yeah, so there's a lot goes with it. So you have to be on the same page in order for it to work.
That is so true. That is so true. Yeah, because that as you said that, I'm thinking of loads of different artists that have tried to collab, and it's like the schedules and the calendars, and then, you know, before you know it, the tune just gets shelved because it took so long, and then by the time it's like, okay, that artist might be ready, it's like, well, the momentum's gone. You know,
so it's all about timing.
Yeah.
And like working with the right people as well. Yeah.
Do you give yourself a time frame when it comes to, okay, you've got a song that you've developed now, it's kind of nearly ready to go, but do you give yourself a time frame of, okay, I've got to hit such and such deadline, it needs to be out by then, or do you just kind of go with the flow of it all?
Sometimes I work towards a deadline, and sometimes I work with the flow, because like, for example, like the first song which you play, Watch Over Me, I was planning to release that song last year, April, for my birthday.
Oh, really?
And then at the time I had another song which is called Poppy Tail. So I was testing the waters to see like which one will get more traction. And then I see Poppy Tail just go, so I kind of step back with Watch Over Me, and then I release it at the beginning of this year.
Okay, that's interesting. So you kind of in that moment allowed the audience and the listeners to be the judge of which song needs to go out there most. So that market research is like, would you say that obviously that's something that you've kind of carried on with other projects, or it was just kind of
definitely, like what I've learned from that song Poppy Tail, it has helped me now to develop a strategy which I didn't have at the time. So now you will see now moving further on that strategy which I'm using.
Okay. So take us through like a journey of, you know, starting with the concept of a song, and then all the way through to, okay, you're in the studio, you're developing it. You know, talk us through like how you create the right atmosphere for yourself to be inspired when you're in the studio, or where do you take inspiration from when it comes to creating your songs?
For me, it started from home.
Yeah.
Like when I'm at home, like I'll go through some beats, and for me, this is the important bit for me. If I'm listening to a beat and it's not speaking to me, when I say speaking to me, when I listen to it, I have to develop some form of melody within my head first.
Okay.
Yeah, and then once I develop that melody, then I start adding words to it, and then sometimes I will find like 2 lines, and I'll be in the house repeating, and my girlfriend be like, "What's wrong with you? Why you keep on repeating the same line?"
Oh, bless her.
Yeah, but that's just me going through the process of finding the right words, which
Yeah,
it's
to
gonna
fit
flow.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get her frustration too. My ex is an artist. Well, was an artist, shall I say? And I used to have the same issue at the time.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, I wasn't a radio presenter at the time, so I was just kind of like, I'm trying to I don't know, do my uni work or whatever, and all I can hear is like the same part of the beat over and over and over. I'm like, please. But obviously now being so locked in with the industry, I get it. Like I fully get it. Like it's
even
important.
sometimes I'll be laying in bed and I just get up, take up my phone, put in my earphone, and like I'll just start writing in my phone because a particular like melody just snapped to me like that. And with music here, they say music is very jealous. If you don't pay it any attention, it will leave you.
Oh,
so if the thought process comes to you, it's important that you make sure you put it down, like you write it down, because sometimes you will wake up in the morning, and it's just gone. The melody which you were thinking of is like, what was it again?
Trying to get that back, and it's just it's never quite the same, is it, when you're trying to recreate it? So is it like, okay, you get the concept, you got the idea, now it's okay, studio the next day. You know,
it's not really say. Sometimes it's not the next day. Sometimes I will just work on it. Just continue listening to you, work on it, and until I know the song like inside out. Then I go in the studio. It's more easier for me to record it.
Okay.
And then there are another time when I'll just go to studio, like with no idea within my head. Start listening to some beat and just start creating from there.
Dope. I love that. Yeah. And so if you're ever in a situation where you can't think of the right word, or sometimes was it like a brain freeze moment, or even writer's block, because that does happen to artists that do write their own music. How do you kind of get over that? Do you kind of put it down and you're like, I'll come back to ya, or you're just one of them people like, no, I have to get
the funniest thing what I say for me, what works for me, sometimes I'll just like say, you know what, let me just put this down for a bit, and I like walk to the bathroom or into the kitchen, and then something just come back.
Okay.
So I go back to it. So sometimes when you're struggling, it's just best for you to just leave it for a bit, go for a walk, and then it's like, whoa.
Yeah, that's it.
I remember that, like, even with the same song Poppy Tail, when I was recording it, I was listening to it and I was like, nah, man, this doesn't sound right.
Oh yeah.
And I make sure turn up the speaker, went into the kitchen, and I'm listening. I was like, get the melody now.
Okay. Yeah. That must be like, the feeling of it must be like, oh yeah, like just a really cool feeling of like, actually, I found it, rather than you being like, stressing about it, Yeah. No, I agree. Like, put it down for a hot second, come back to it, make a cup of tea, do whatever you need to do. Because the last thing, like, as far as being a creative person, you want to enjoy what you're doing. You don't want to make it feel taxing, or make it feel like, oh, there's so much pressure to create the next biggest hit, the next the next that. As an artist, how do you deal with the pressures of having to like create bangers and the pressures of it all?
All right, this is what I always told like my artist friends. You don't know when you're gonna write a banger, so just keep on writing.
True, very
true. You might write a song and it's like, yo, this song is rubbish, but when you put it out, it becomes your hit song.
That part.
And then the song which you write, I say, yo, this is a hit. When you put it out, it doesn't go anywhere. So with music, what you might think is a hit, for someone it's a rubbish. And what you might think is rubbish, for someone is a hit. So just keep on writing. You never know.
That's a great point there, for sure. Would you like to introduce the next song we're going to play, Puppy Tail, and give us a little bit, give us a little backstory, because what a name, first of all.
All right. Funny, there's another song out there by the name of Puppy Tail, and people ask me, why did I do it?
Yeah.
The reason why I did it, at the time when I was writing this song, there was a time within dancehall when they were like remixing old school rhythms.
Okay.
And they was bringing back like dance move, and these dance move was mostly for male. And I remember I was watching
I do apologize.
Yeah, no problem. I was watching like a recording of a dance in Jamaica, and what I see is like the females, they were videoing, while the males, they were like on the dance floor. But when I was growing up, it was the other way around, where the female was on the dance floor and he was there watching the female enjoying themselves. So I was like, I need to do something for the females, them, where they can take the dance floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that was that was so Puppy Tail. So that was more for, okay, I need something for the females.
Yeah. Bringing back some old school move for the females.
Okay. That's what's up. So that's what we're gonna run at right now, guys. Stay locked in. Your time with Nads on Just Cool Radio. I've got the amazing dancehall artist, Ricardo Royal in the building.
That is it.
Yeah, that is it. So we're gonna run up Puppy Tail right now, guys. Dope tune. Stay locked in. Jeez. Oh yes, for the girls. Come on now.
Bubble for me. Bubble for me. Bubble for me. Bubble for me. Hey, puppy tail, my girl, puppy tail. Puppy tail, my girl, puppy tail. Your backers not smell like fish when it's stale. STD test. Your pass, you know, for your girls.
Can we not? This is what I'm saying. Because why? Yeah, but you know what? We'll talk about it after. Okay.
Bubble for me. Bubble for me. Hey, puppy tail, my girl, puppy tail. Puppy tail, my girl, puppy tail. Your backers not smell like fish when it's stale. STD test. Your pass, you know, for your girl. Puppy tail, my girl, puppy tail. Puppy tail, my girl, puppy tail. You whole blessings and a man go to jail. You whole blessings and a man go to jail. Wine and catch, you fi wine and catch. Pum pum well tight. It no slack. Wine and catch, you fi wine and catch. Make your body jaw jump when you wine and catch. Waistline it and rotate. Swish wash then you wine pon the body. Tick tock, broke out like grenade. 6:30 underneath clean. You not carry no germs, so you get the style. When you chop it down low, girl full of skill. You start your own show. You better than the girl them in a porno. Say you better than them. Puppy tail, my girl, puppy tail. Puppy tail, my girl, puppy tail. Your backers not smell like fish when it's stale. STD test. Your pass you no fear. Puppy tail, my girl, puppy tail. Puppy tail, my girl, puppy tail. You whole blessing, send a man go to jail. You whole blessing, send a man go to jail. From your pump tight. No lie, do the wine when them can't eagle lie. But in a bed, me know you don't shy, gal. Broke you down. Broke you down. You need them firm, drop you low, make you bounce now. Real life, fake, party jar, just a jump so. Turn back way, my girl, make me thump you. Puppy tail, my girl, puppy tail. Puppy tail, my girl, puppy tail. Your backers not smell like fish when it's stale. STD test, your boss you no fear, gal. Puppy tail, my girl, puppy tail.
Yes, guys, that was Puppy Tail. Okay, guys, yeah. Run it up. It's available everywhere.
It is.
Yeah. So that's interesting that you said that this song was you had women in mind.
Yeah. Definitely. When I was writing this one, I was just solely thinking about the females.
Yeah. And so do you find that so you had females in mind. That's interesting. All right. So with dancehall music, obviously it's got this reputation or stereotype, you know, of it being kind of degrading towards women.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's justified?
No, I don't think so. I think the problem with like what people have with dancehall, we just raw. Other music, they say similar thing to what we said, but they kind of say it in a more, what would I say, more
subtle way, perhaps.
Yeah, but we just bold with it. Yeah.
My God.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. So a lot of people they say, bro, that's too vulgar for them, if you understand.
Right. It gets. I think it really treads the line consistently, because when you think about it, it's like, okay. I mean, just the lyrics itself, right? You think, oh, okay. I mean, it's not something that I would necessarily. I think, do you know what? It fits in. I think dancehall music has a way, and it's found, like you said, a niche. It's found a window where it fits in very perfectly between the lines of erotic lyrics and explicit Yeah. So I feel like there's a balance. There's a balance there for sure. Obviously, you get certain songs that go all the way, all out, right? Which is like, right, I don't know if I could even sing this in the club. Like, would my mum even like be cool? I mean, has there ever been a point where when you're writing a song, you've had to either switch up a lyric or be like, nah, actually, let me not touch this subject or whatever, because perhaps, I don't know, your family may not approve, or your girl, your woman might not.
I get that loads of time, because even like some of the times my family then would be like, oh, I don't listen to that song. So when I'm writing, I'm a bit tentative of that as well. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Because but I think it's the fun of it.
Yeah.
So I think, like, don't get me, I love bashment music. Don't get me wrong, I love it, because I think every woman's probably had a period in her time where, I mean, I definitely had my dance hall moment. Okay, let me just put it that way. Okay, if anyone remembers Stratford Rex back in the day and all of that, I definitely went through my bashment time. Okay, and so I thoroughly enjoy it. But I think also, like a lot of music, it has its time and its place sometimes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But you know what I find here, because I try to focus on the female audience, and sometimes with dancehall music, when you try to be too safe, it doesn't work for some reason. Like, they want you to speak some different type of language.
You're not wrong. You're actually not wrong.
Yeah, so sometimes it's like we as artists, it's not that we really want to do it, but
what the audience wants.
Exactly.
Yeah, and this is it.
Especially like dancehall audience.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think women, we have like this complex of like, okay, the saying of like, freak in the sheets, but a lady on the streets.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
And I think there's a way. There's definitely. We do. I think, when a woman's in the club, she's with her girl, she's gassed up, wants to listen to some bashment. You don't want to hear, oh, you love me, let me stroke it. Your eyes are brown and beautiful. And
exactly.
you want to hear
when you're at home, you want to hear that. But when you're in the club,
Right. Yeah. When you're in the club, you want to rock down and wind up your skins and whatnot.
Definitely.
So I think. Yeah, but then, at the same time, I think, have you ever, because obviously creating dancehall music, was you at any point caught up in the scene of it all and the hype of it all?
Yeah, it does happen, because sometimes you have to live it to be it.
Yeah, and so how did you kind of create that balance so that you wasn't? Is it because you're in a, being in a relationship helps keep you grounded?
Yeah, definitely, because for me. Like, sometimes when I heard like my other half, she's like her friend saying, I don't know how you do it, like, because when I'm performing here, I'm a different person.
Well, you have to be, darling. So you cater to the crowd.
Like, you see me like just being settled, and then when I go on the stage, it's different. I'm interacting with the audience, like, and stuff like that. Yeah, and they said I like to like wine on the girls and stuff like that. Yeah. So, so.
How does that conversation happen then? Without, obviously, we don't want to.
And I would say, like, her, she's understanding. Like, she knows
fantastic.
That I'm doing what I'm doing. Because when I come off the stage, it's not like I'm pursuing anything.
Okay.
You see me? Like, I come off the stage and I finish doing what I'm doing. If I'm over there, interact with people, we talk, get to know. But that's just it for me. If you understand what I mean? Yeah. So when I go on the stage, I'm there to entertain my audience. That's my job. It's not just. I don't perform for myself.
100%.
Yeah. So, if there's female there, and they want to have a good time, I'm gonna make them have a good time.
That's it. Yeah. Because you want them to remember that performance.
Definitely.
Yeah, and then it helps obviously have a supportive partner that understands what is what being a performer is really about.
And as an artist, sometimes that's one of the things which can hold you back. Having a partner who doesn't really understand like how the business work, because they just like are the friends telling them like, how you deal with that, like, and some female, if they're insecure, it does have an impact.
That's true. That 100%. I think a woman can be insecure, but then sometimes a man doesn't give the woman the reason to not be insecure, or or for the trust to be there.
But I must say, as a female, going out with a male artist, like you have to have strong character.
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, no, for sure. You can't get offended by every little thing.
Yeah.
You can't be preeing up every little, no, for sure. You do have to. It does have to be a certain level of trust and understanding.
Yeah, definitely.
Of what it is, and so I suppose naturally, that those things kind of you find your way through it. But I'm glad you have that supportive woman there that allows you to be creative and be free in that space and be
definitely.
100%.
It's important that you have like your surrounding as an artist. You are comfortable within your surrounding.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It makes everyone's jobs easier.
That's
if you're working with a team, like whatever, it just make everyone's job easier.
No, for sure. I love that. Absolutely love that. And so do you feel like the rap, so as far as so being a dancehall artist and obviously the kind of stereotype and that dancehall music has kind of leans into the men in a sense of they're kind of known as, but I think Jamaican men as well as, you know where I'm going with it.
I know.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep it cute, but they kind of have this reputation of being gallises and womanizers and things like that. Do you think that's warranted? Do you think that's fair to say?
In Jamaica we always say King Solomon of many wives.
Oh Lord. Oh gosh.
I put joke aside. I would say it's warranted, isn't it? Like we just like to have fun, isn't it? But
yeah,
we just like to have fun. So we just love female companies.
Okay. No, I can understand that. I can respect that. And I think your music is targeted towards towards women anyway. The music is targeted towards women, so naturally, you want to make sure that the women are enjoying themselves and things like that. But there's a line, isn't there?
Yeah. But for me, like within the music industry, females, they are very strong within the music industry. If you got an audience of mostly female, you're winning. Period.
Okay, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. That's from my marketing research and my analyzing of doing events and stuff like that.
Yes.
My problem, I never had any problem like with females.
Okay.
Coming out and supporting and being on. Sometimes that the ups and downs, but in terms of like being on the best behavior, make sure everything go like females top.
That's what's up.
Definitely.
Yeah, no, for sure. So you actually on one of your profiles you acknowledged the Jamaican artist Kofi as the main influence of your 2022 EP release, Fever. Why is that?
Like at that time, if you listen to my track, especially Fever, I kind of listened to her. I was kind of amazing her music, like her flow. Yeah, and when she was just coming out, I really like her uniqueness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Came out fresh.
Yeah,
very
definitely.
Fresh energy. Yeah, no, she's a dope artist.
Yeah.
No, for sure. How would you describe yourself, if you could, in 3 words?
Real, authentic, and genuine.
That's 3 ways to say 1 word. Wait a minute. Oh, he think he's slick, guys. He think he's slick. What he did? Nah, stop it. Nah, you got me there. You got me. Hold on.
Okay.
Nah, you just gave me 3 words of the same thing. I'm so done. No, but pick up yourself for that one, though. Pick up yourself for that. I love it. No, that's dope. I mean, so clearly being original is important to you.
Definitely.
Yeah, I love that.
It shows that you're educated.
Yes, well, most definitely, darling.
Definitely.
Yeah, education is a must. Knowledge is power, isn't it? At the end of the day. So how do you keep the balance as far as like being an artist? How demanding that can be with keeping your mental health and your emotional health intact. How do you weigh that? How do you deal with that?
It's a very interesting topic, talking about artists and mental health, because like sometimes when you put the work in and you do not get the reward, it could be very frustrating. You see me? It could be very mind-boggling and stuff like that. But for me, I just look at it this way. I do music for the love of it.
Yes.
And I would say this, as an artist, or anyone who wants to be an artist, if you're going to approach the music game as thinking that you're going to come in the music game and you're going to make money right away, it's a no. And I think that's one of the main things which affect a lot of artists mentally, because they put in the work, they don't see the reward right away, and then it's like 2 years down the line you don't see them to finish with music, because they're thinking, oh yeah, write a song, I'm gonna make some money. It takes time. It's a process.
Because literally, because I think if you go into anything and you're just thinking of the bottom line and you're just thinking about the money, then when the lows come and you don't hit those expectations that you have of yourself, then you can get in a real dark place.
Definitely.
So for yourself then, how do you deal with making sure your mental health is top priority?
For me, like I keep fit playing football, raising my friends, going out with my friends, going out with my girlfriend, chilling with my kids. Just take my mind off music, man. Sometimes just having these long conversations with my mom, talking about life and other different things. So you have to find that balance. You can't just be thinking music all the time. Because some people like literally today I was speaking to a guy I've seen him for like 2 years. It was like I was just there trying to coming up with new flows. Is me, but if he comes up with the new flow and it doesn't work for him, what is he gonna do again? You understand? So you have to just know how to balance it, and just sometimes you just have to just work with the flow.
100%. No, sure. I mean, it's not. I just think that anything in life, it's not always going to be a straight line. And if you really want something bad enough, then you're willing to go through every obstacle that you will meet. So talking about obstacles, like, throughout your journey in your music career, have you ever had moments where it's like, the journey got a bit steep?
Definitely.
Yeah, and then how did you overcome that? Was it the support of your family and your girl, or like did you just go within yourself and was like?
For me, it's more like perseverance. Yeah, because I always know, like, I always tell myself, like, all good things come with a challenge. It doesn't matter what it is. Once you're working towards something, there are always going to be challenging times. So, and I always tell myself, in every negative situation, there's always a positive which can come for it. It's the saying behind every cloud there's a silver lining. So if you have that mindset to know like what you are going through is just temporary, then eventually you will overcome it.
100%. That's real facts right there.
So I just like, for me, I'm my biggest motivator. I always motivate myself, and I always try other ways and other things to, like, whenever I find myself within a dark space, just to get over it, to just believe in whatever I'm doing and know like I have to go through these processes as well, because you can't be thinking like everything's gonna be smooth sailing, because when you're driving you go up the hill, around the bend, down the hill
to get to the destination, innit?
So you have to just apply the concept to life.
And if anything, it would be a little bit too scary or too easy if things were just smooth, because if things are too smooth for too long, it's like, okay, and hold on a minute, something's about to go mad, like, and then it's harder to deal with those, because instead of dealing with little obstacles and little things going off, you're dealing with one major, and those little ones haven't prepared you for that major.
Definitely.
It's a bit like kids when they're too quiet. You're like,
what's going on here?
Do you know what I mean? You want to hear that ruckus. You want to hear a little, something just dropped. Okay, what did you do? Like, then you know that everything's running the way it needs to be running.
Definitely.
But we're going to get into another one of your songs, and then if you're up for it, we're going to play a little game.
No problem.
Yeah?
I'll try my best.
Okay, we're going to get into Wamp on it. Yeah, shall we? Yes, guys, you're locked into Your Time with NADZ right here on Just Cool Radio. I have the amazing Dope. Okay, Dope. dancehall artist, Ricardo Royal in the building, okay? This is a moment, guys, it's a whole moment. We're running up Wham on it right here.
That is it.
Just Cool Radio.
My girl, take a fire van, come link me. But make sure say you now wear no panty. Move on up in your belly instantly. Me love the way you in and quinty. Baby, I feel the ride all night. Feel so good when me inside. I love it when you sit down and ride, girl. Cock it up, ride like a bike and wine pon it, rock it off. Real bad girl, no you not soft. Wine pon it, rock it off. Cock it up, no weakness off. Wine pon it, rock it off. It's sweet you, and no nothing if you suck it off. Wine pon it, rock it off. Real bad girl, no you not stop. I love the way you use spontaneous. Your response instantaneous. Your pussy warm like a thermos. In your belly, me a hurt up. The fuck hot but me nah ease up. Pretty girl, you love it rough. All your ear, me a girt up. Fuck you hard, body you up, girl. Wine pon it, rock it off. Real man, girl, no you no soft. Wine pon it, rock it off. Cock it up, no weakness off. Wine pon it, rock it off. Real man, girl, no you no soft. Wine pon it, rock it off. Real man, girl, no you no soft. Wine pon it, rock it off. Cock it up, no weakness off. Wine pon it, rock it off. It's it you, and no nothing if you suck it off. Wine pon it, rock it off. Real bad girl, no you're not soft. Wine pon it, rock it off. Cock it off, no weakness off. Take a fire and come link me. But make sure say you know you're not bad. Move on up in your belly instantly. Me love the way you wine and quinty. If you feel the ride all night, feel so good when me inside. I love it when you sit down and you ride. Cock it up, girl, ride like a mic. Wine pon it, girl. Wine pon it, wine pon it, my girl. Wine pon it.
Yes, guys, big up everyone that's locked in. You've definitely got some supporters there. By the day, something. Oh, big up yourself though. He says bad artist, okay? And then and they also say Jamaican men don't cheat. Should we save that for a podcast?
Birthday, yeah. Big up birthday, yeah.
Yeah.
That's birthday. Big up yourself.
Oh, is it birthday? Yeah. Okay, big up. Yeah, so they say
big
it.
up on the EP as well. Oh, you know? So
okay, is he an artist? He's an artist too. Oh, dope. Okay, well, big up for sure. Yeah, okay, let's get into our game, Ricardo, shall we?
Yep.
It's gonna be an interesting one, all right? It's not too deep, but it's just deep enough, I believe. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's do it. Okay, guys, would you rather with Ricardo Royal? Okay.
Yeah.
I need to sort out a theme tune, guys. I know I've been saying this for like the longest, okay?
Yeah.
But bear with me. We will get a good theme tune. Don't worry. Soon come. Soon come. I know, right? It needs that. Yeah. We're going to get there, okay? Okay. So, Ricardo.
I'm listening.
Would you rather be forced to sing along or dance along to every single song you hear?
Boy, I would say sing.
You don't mind? Yeah, I think, yeah. Oh, I suppose that's not hard, is it? That's not a hard one for you. I think, oh my God, what would I do?
What would you do?
Forced to dance because I can't sing. God, I really not. I'm a car singer. And when I'm cooking, you know, and my poor kids, they have to listen to me. So it is what it is.
So that means you can dance then, yeah? Bust a few shit.
Yeah. I can't do all that choreography stuff though.
Yeah.
Like, you know how you Jamaicans proper have like your dances?
Yeah.
Like for every tune, there's a proper dance. Like, you're not gonna catch Nads doing
And some
that.
people only just have one choreographer.
Yeah.
One move.
One move that they have. Yeah. Yeah. No, I could definitely switch it up, but you're not gonna catch me doing the latest and greatest new dance out here. Nah, that's not that.
Definitely.
But yeah, big up everyone that can though. I think dancing is definitely it's a dope skill to have.
Yeah.
100%. Would you rather have unlimited knowledge or unlimited creativity?
That's a funny one, you know.
It is a little bit.
They say knowledge is power, so I'll go for knowledge. Then I could develop my creativity along the way.
That's a great answer. That's a very good answer. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. I think that just makes sense. I can't even find ways around it. If it still ends up at being creative, I'm happy. I'm happy.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay. Next one. Would you rather have everyone you know be able to read your thoughts, or for everyone you know to have access to your internet history?
You can have access to my internet history, but not reading my thoughts.
You're the second artist I've asked this question, and they all everyone said the same thing. They said the same thing. I'm like, but I get it though, because your thoughts can definitely be wilder than whatever you've typed in.
Definitely.
Honestly, for the life of me, I probably would. Listen, the mind can be a powerful thing.
Definitely.
You got to be careful with it.
Yep.
Would you rather have a pause or a rewind button in your life? So it's either you pause it or you rewind it.
I'll say rewind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but rewinding it doesn't mean that you can.
So if when I rewind it, probably I could change a few things and then move forward again.
Right. That's what I was thinking, but that would make it. I would like you rewind. Yeah, it would make sense.
Because
I'm
going to tell you why I would say rewind it.
Go on.
I wish I could go back to when I was going to school. Those were some of my best time of my life.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Those moments, you can never get them back.
That part. Totally agree with that. Totally agree. But I feel like with the pause, you can pause it and then think about a better solution or a better way to deal with something. Like, say you're in a mad situation, you know, you've got a blue pill, red pill. Like, what am I going to do? Like, which road am I going to go down? Then it's like, if you pause it, then you can really think and make a rational decision.
Yeah, but then as
instead
well,
of an impulsive decision.
You can do something, and when you do it, you think it's right, and it's not. But you can rewind now and correct it.
You know what? I love it. He's not wrong, guys. You're not wrong. Okay. I like that reasoning. Yeah. Okay, we're on the last one now. Would you rather get a paper cut every time you turn a page, or bite your tongue every time you eat?
I rather the paper cut still.
I think when I was putting this one down, I thought, that is so horrible. I think they're both as bad as each other. Like, to get a paper cut. Paper cut's really hard. When's the last time you had a paper cut? First of all, do you even remember what it feels like?
It's been a while still. That's why I say paper cut. But when you bite your tongue, like, wow.
It's a whole different. Oh, mate, your eyes will. You're like, oh my, you want to curse, like, but then you can't because your tongue can't even like.
Exactly, is it? And if every time you bite your tongue, you may never able to speak again.
Oh goodness me, yeah. Oh gosh, as much as I hate paper cuts, I would probably have to tough it out. I'd have to tough it up and get a paper cut, because biting your tongue.
Definitely, that's not a nice feeling.
You need your tongue. You need your tongue, you know. Your skin replenishes all the time. Paper cut will ease up. But yeah, your tongue is a whole different thing.
True.
Yeah. But okay. I like that. Thanks for entertaining me on that game.
Trust me, I enjoy my time with you so far.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Do you have a personal highlight of last year?
Last year,
'Cause
I've got quite a few.
Yeah, can you name like maybe one or two? Talk us through it a little bit.
One like was one of my better year, like hosting my yearly family event.
Okay, dope.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that one I see so many family comes out, have a good time. That was one of my highlights, and another highlight is when I take dancehall to the West End.
To the West End, yeah.
That was
What in
that
what
was a different
capacity?
experience.
In what way? Like as in
I
doing
had
a performance
yeah,
or?
I had a live show, place called what's it called again? Spice of Life in Soho Square.
Dope.
Yeah, so I headlined that show, being a dancer, like live band. It was a different experience for me. Yeah, so that was one of my highlights from last year.
Yeah. Okay, that's
Yeah.
dope. That's dope. How do you prepare yourself for your performances?
For me, prepare myself, I like to go to the venue from early. Just sit there, watch everyone do their thing, take in the atmosphere, watch the crowd comes in. And sometimes I might have a set idea I'm going to perform, but looking at how other acts perform, I might just change it at last minute.
Yeah, but that makes sense though.
Yeah,
because every venue has different pulls in different crowds.
Definitely.
Yeah. Have you ever had like a really stiff crowd and you're like, oh,
definitely.
and then but then there's always that one tune that kind of
definitely.
Yeah. In that moment, I suppose it's quite.
Oh, and last year, one of my highlights, it's a negative one, is the first time I get booed.
Oh, you've gone through it. Oh, snap. That's crazy. Yeah, but you know what? We can't. Yeah, what area was it?
It was in my area as well.
It was?
But
Nah, they're feisty. That's disrespectful. Nah.
I kind of understand why. It was like people was running out of patience.
Yeah.
So I learned from that as well, as I said, from every experience.
Yeah.
You always have something to learn. So that was something for me to learn.
Yeah, I think. No, for sure. And I think it's easy for people that just buy a ticket and show up and, you know, they come for a good time, but they don't see the behind the scenes of it all. Like everything.
Definitely.
The from the lighting to the sound to, you know, making sure the DJ and engineer and everyone's on one. People don't realize everything that goes into it. So it's like if one thing goes wrong, like being an artist, you just want to get up there and perform. You know, I'm gonna assume.
Definitely.
But then it's like if the sound goes weird, then it's like you have to put in that extra work to be like, okay, let me figure it out. Like on the spot, are we doing a cappella? If that, you know. I don't. You know, I really do take my hat off to you guys. I think it's not an easy thing to put yourself out there and want to entertain people and doing what you love, but then at the same time, it's like getting that reward back from it as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Is important so that you feel like, I'm doing what I need to be doing and I'm on the right path.
Definitely.
Yeah. What would you say success is to you as an artist? What would success look like for you?
For me, success, when I know that I'm successful is when I'm touring the world.
Okay.
And that's my dream.
International,
music
global.
taking me internationally.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's dope. Yeah, no, for sure. And I think, you travel a lot as it is already.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely.
Yeah. And so when it comes to your main passion being music, if it wasn't music, what else would you be doing?
Football.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I always like had a dream of playing professionally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So at what point was you like, did you throw the towel in, as they like to say?
I feel like if I had stayed in Jamaica, I'll play at a higher level.
Okay.
Because in Jamaica I was playing at a higher level.
Okay.
But like, when I came to the UK, it's a totally different culture. Because in Jamaica, you train like 7 days a week. Like I was close to make it to the next level. But when I came to the UK, in terms of like getting to our professional setup, it was a bit difficult then. Yeah, and then to go semi-pro level.
Yeah.
And sometimes in Jamaica, playing football, I came to the UK, I had to pay. They call it subs, yeah. In Jamaica, I never do that. I used to get sponsored everything.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was different from. So when I came and I see that culture, but I didn't have the knowledge. I should have persevered, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like you're used to a certain way things operate. You know, if you come, you know, you're in Jamaica, you're able to just, like you said, get sponsors, and it's not quite, you know, financially taxing and things like that. And then you come to the UK, and they're like, well, you know, you got to do this and you got to do that. You got to just to get the same thing that you was already doing.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, so I find it a bit strange at the time when I used to tell my friends, they're like, "Bro, you're crazy, bro." Like, in Jamaica, like, I was getting money, just to cover myself. But in terms of like getting sportswear, all of these, I used to get them for free. But when I came to the UK, it's a bit different.
Got to pay for it all.
So, but when you get into the system now, it's a lot different. Yeah.
Okay, there's levels to it.
Yeah, definitely.
Real levels there.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we're gonna get into another one of your songs, Ricardo. That's why we here, honey. Yes, we're gonna vibe out. Okay, so we're gonna go in with Different Sides. I like this song. I do. I really do. So we're gonna run it out right now, guys. Yes, guys, you're locked into Your Time with NADZ right here on Just Cool Radio. Of course, I'm here interviewing the amazing Ricardo Royal in the building, guys. We're gonna run up his tune, Different Sides, right now.
Always take it with a smile. You see this year, now I take no talk from no more time. Fuck being good again, my heart down cold so I can't pretend. Fuck being good again.
Jeez, it's coming like that, yeah? Feisty. See what you say, guys? I can totally believe he was cheeky in school, for real. Cause what? I came in heavy. Okay.
You see this year, now I take no talk from no more time. Fuck being good again, my heart down cold so I can't pretend. Fuck being good again, my heart full of scars, and them can't men come and give them me heart, give them me heart, and me heart them tear apart, give them me heart, give them me heart. Yet still them full of evil thoughts. So tell me, how will the fuck would get you off for bad and wild? For them respect you, show emotion. Them take it for weakness, money and pussy. That make me distress. Being a failure, that me detest. Keep my card to my chest, me not show no weakness. Think I lick a bit of time. People feel me, so me have to beg God that guide me daily. Them a sprinkle powder that can't derail me. So dirty bad minds stay far, not heal me. Alleviate them, no one see me. The thing take off, them can't stop it. Them a got never see what face on the telly. Cream of the crap, nothing we no copy. Been a knock on the door, never get a look in. Now the gates them fly when them see the browning. Hey, fuck being good again. My heart gone cold, so I can't pretend. Fuck being good again. My heart full of scars, and them can't men come and give them me heart, give them me heart. And me heart them tear apart. Give them me heart, give them me heart. Yet still them full of evil thought. Right now, man a pre-corrupt, so me anger. No make it stir up, cause we make blood spill like syrup. You know want see the volcano erupt. So we humble, them a try go round me, so we have to show them a different side. From them slip gong and them head back collide. We are bad people, we not no for broke. But if you run with the food, your life you lose. Life or death, which life you choose? Matic in a waist, the ends full of shoes. We have some little juvie, when I itch for shoot. Give them a task, them a execute. We link slow, but we humble with it. Draw we out, never know we silly. Brawling goose up, them battery flicky. Fuck being good again. My heart gone cold, so I can't pretend. Fuck being good again. My heart full of scars, and them can't men come and give them me heart, give them me heart. And me heart them tear apart. Give them me heart, give them me heart. Yet still them full of evil thoughts. Fuck being good again. My heart gone cold, so I can't pretend.
Yes, guys, that was Different Sides right there.
Yeah, man, as it says, different sides, you know?
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm going to let you choose the next one out of the ones that... Yeah? Okay, so you just knew off the bat. Yeah, that's what I like, guys. Yeah. Straight away, special, guys. Yeah? Make sure you guys are following and running up Ricardo Royal on all his music streaming platforms, as well as social media, guys. Stay locked in. Yeah. Make sure you do support it. Amazing artist. Amazing. This tune is special, guys.
so special, special. Don't know what it is about you. You're so special, special. All the things that I see you do. Special, special. I don't want nobody but you. You're so special, special. I don't want nobody but you. Baby girl, you're so divine. You're special to me, you're one of a kind. Happy was the day when I made your mind. On the mountain, you're not afraid to climb. You're so special, special.
Oh, I love it, guys. It's so cute. I love it. Everyone wants to feel, every woman and man, okay, loves to feel special, honey, okay? So, yes, big up this one, guys. We have to take it back for the people then.
You're so special, special. Don't know what it is about you. You're so special, special. All the things that I see you do. Special, special. I don't want nobody but you. You're so special, special. I don't want nobody but you. Baby girl, you're so divine. You're special to me, you're one of a kind. Happy was the day when I made your mind. On the mountain, you're not afraid to climb. You're so special, special. Don't know what it is about you. You're so special, special. All the things that I see you do. Special, special. I don't want nobody but you. You're so special, special. I don't want nobody but you. Pretty like a goddess, you are the finest. Treatment that you give me royal lioness. We will comfy, rest your wet on my chest. No more we now pursue happiness. Baby girl, I'm glad you are mine. Don't you know you are my sunshine? Finest things, you have to dine. Anything you want, me spend the last time. You're so special, special. Don't know what it is about you. You're so special, special. All the things that I see you do. Special, special. I don't want nobody but you. You're so special, special. I don't want nobody but you. Baby girl, you're so divine. You're special to me, you're one of a kind. Happy was the day when I made your mind. On the mountain, you're not afraid to climb. You're so special, special. Don't know what it is about you. You're so special, special. All the things that I see you do. Special, special. I don't want nobody but you. You're so special, special. I don't want nobody but you. Baby girl, I appreciate you. My gray skies, you turn them blue. Pretty little thing and you want up the glue. Don't know what I would do without you. Top girl, you're not easy to replace. You have it in a face, what's in your waist. Rocket launch, just send me gonna space. Top QC, you a deal with my case. You're so special, special. Don't know what it is about you. You're so special, special. All the things that I see you do. Special, special. I don't want nobody but you. You're so special, special. I don't want nobody but you.
Yes, guys. So special. Yes, this tune is special. I really love this one.
Definitely.
Ricardo, this one's a banger for sure. And we pretty much nearly reached the end of our show.
Yeah.
What a vibe.
I can't believe
what
man.
a vibe. Yeah.
See, when you're having fun, time fly.
That's it. No, for real, for real. Like, I've truly appreciated having you here.
And I appreciate it as well, man. Thank you, man.
Oh, no, come on. Had to be done. So would you like to let the people know, like, what's coming up next for you? What they have to look forward to, or any announcements you want to make or shout outs? It's completely up to you.
Yeah, I just want to say, man, big up to everyone who's been supporting me. Just continue supporting. I appreciate it. This weekend is a very busy one for me. I will be at LCM, that's London College of Contemporary Music, performing this Friday. Then I'll be in Slough this Friday as well. Next week Friday, performing at a Valentine special over in North London.
Oh, lovely. Yay.
So we're just getting ready, man. Just getting started.
Yeah, no, that's what's up. Busy, booked and busy and active.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah. So, yeah, let the people know where they can find you.
And as I said, I always say, man, just Google me and see everything come up about me. RICARDO, RAWAL, RAWAL. and you see whatever you want. Whatever platform you want to listen to music on, just Google me and you see it.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah,
well,
that's it.
Blessings. Appreciate you.
100%.
Yeah, come on. We'll see us out with Watch Over Me, guys.
Definitely.
Yes, much
For
love.
everyone who tune in lockdown, stay safe until next time.
That part. I'll see you guys next week.
Hear my cry, oh Lord. Hear my cry, oh Lord. Watch over me, oh Lord. Guide my steps and make me fall. Watch over me, oh Lord. I know for them want see me fall. Watch over me, oh Lord. Guide my steps and make me fall. Watch over me, oh Lord. I know for them want see me fall. Them want see me feel, them want me falter. Them want give my basket for carry water. Mama house with big time, they mix smarter. Travel the world, plane and get shatter. Big life we are living up, no we no shatter. We are another level, them just a starter. We want money enough, it we gone for. But my soul riches me now sell it for. Watch over me, oh Lord. Guide my steps and make me fall. Watch over me, oh Lord. I know for them want see me fall. Watch over me, oh Lord. Guide my steps and make me fall. Watch over me, oh Lord. I know for them want see me fall. Failure is not an option. Some put in the work, no time for wrong bang. Every L when I get, lesson me learn. Still I put in the work, go and wait my turn. But some bitches have to get burned. Give them a straight, but to them you can't turn. Enough of them are dead to wait, so me have to drop them. We no smoke, so them can't give me blame. Thank you Lord, me say the fake ones them. Feed them friendship, never again. No for all we own, now we no need them strength. We no need them strength. I mean I need none of them knows. I mean I need none of them knows. We don't need none of them knows.
Hey, what's up? This is Mr. Vegas. You got it locked to Just Cool Radio. You know, say, yeah, and we play the baddest and the maddest and the best dancehall and reggae music and all type of music, soca, everything. I get it, yes, sir. Yeah, Mr. Vegas, Just Cool Radio. Turn it up loud. Na 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 na. Why you wanna leave me, baby?
Bring the hot girls come to party, cause we love see them move and shake them body, yo. Bring the hot girls come to party, just cool, them love it, love it. Hey, yo, it's Alive and Living Scotch, Sean Paul letting you know, you don't know. Just Cool Radio, and that's what the dial said. Dirty.
If you don't know, now you know. Go and tune in to JusCoolRadio.
Are you looking to take your business, community project, or product to the next level? Want to reach a dynamic and engaged audience? Look no further than JusCoolRadio.com. At Just Cool Radio, we offer the perfect platform to showcase your brand. Our diverse programming and loyal listeners are the ideal match for your advertising needs. Whether you are a local business, an emerging entrepreneur, we've got you covered. Want to add some star power to your event? Book Just Cool Radio talent to bring excitement and professionalism to your next big occasion. Our talented hosts and DJs will keep your audience entertained and engaged. Don't miss out on this incredible opportunity. Visit JusCoolRadio.com today to learn more about our affordable advertising packages and booking options. Just Cool Radio, disturbing the silence, catching the eyes of many.
Once upon a time, in the cozy Just Cool Radio studio, where the beats were always bumping and the vibes were always cool, lived a tiny kitten named Bop. Bop was the pet star of JusCoolRadio.com, and she loved nothing more than snuggling up next to her owner, Anton Too Bad DJ, after a long day of spinning tunes. One fateful night, after a particularly groovy radio show hosted by Glam Chat NADZ and featuring a special guest MC, Bop found herself alone in the studio, surrounded by all the equipment that made her owner's beats come to life. Mesmerized by the blinking lights and shiny buttons, Bop couldn't resist exploring the DJ controls. Just as Bop was about to give up on her DJ dreams and curl up for a catnap, two unlikely friends burst into the studio. King Trunks, the big, friendly elephant, and Snakey, the sneaky snake with a mischievous glint in her eye. Together, they introduced Bop to the secret world of the Joe School Studio with a catchy rap song that had Bop bouncing to the beat. But their fun was interrupted when King Trunks suddenly had to attend to an urgent matter, blowing his nose and using the restroom. Left alone with Snakey, Bop soon realized that not all the creatures in the studio were as friendly as King Trunks. Snakey, with her sly smile, tried to trick Bop into handing over the spare key to the DJ equipment. You see, dear Bop, Snakey whispered, there's a magic key hidden in my belly that makes the DJ equipment work perfectly. All you have to do is crawl in and fetch it. Bop hesitated, unsure of Snakey's intentions. But before she could make a decision, King Trunks returned with a mighty trumpet, sending Snakey slithering away in fear. With a swift stomp and a gentle trunk lift, King Trunks banished Snakey from the studio, ensuring Bop's safety. As Anton returned to the studio, unaware of the nighttime adventure that had unfolded, Bop felt a sense of relief and gratitude towards her newfound friends. With a contented purr and a sleepy meow, Bop curled up next to Anton, feeling safe and loved. And as the stars twinkled outside the studio window, King Trunks leaned in close to Bop and whispered, as long as you are in the Just Cool Radio kingdom, you are safe. With a happy heart, Bop drifted off to sleep, knowing that she was surrounded by friends who would always watch over her. And so in the magical world of JusCoolRadio, where pet toys come to life and adventures await, Bop's first night in the studio became a tale of friendship, bravery, and the power of music to...
Just Cool Radio disturbing the silence. Everybody turn it up loud, loud, loud. Just Cool Radio, Madina.
JusCoolRadio.com provides exceptional standard to your video promotion and your audio promotion. Advertise with us now on the number +447 538 704 791. We take WhatsApps and we take emails. JusCoolRadio@outlook.com. Just Cool Radio, disturbing the silence, catching the eye of many.
Just Cool Radio, disturbing the silence, catching the eye of many.